Alright, everyone. Welcome back to this channel. Welcome back to this video. Yeah, we are going to in this video we're going to go through this paper, alignment AI element as comprehensive survey. And what I have decided is that we will start writing a new research paper. Actually, no, actually, we'll change the whole uh, like format of the current research paper. I was just not. I'm just not very happy with this format. So therefore, we're going to change it. So this is the abstract I wrote. Uh, Very bad, I know. So this research survey aims to comprehensively investigate and analyze a plethora of techniques employed in optimizing preference with language model. This study, there's no again. It could have you could read everything. I don't think I have added like a good background and an elaborated abstract. I should have maybe elaborated it. So that is why I'm going to start and create a new document and we would write it. Uh, Again, I'm also going to include this too. Uh, so let's see. So this paper I have it's actually pretty a relatively large paper. So therefore, I have summarized it with ChatGPT. Actually, like three steps. Actually, only some of it I summarized, like not the whole paper. That is one. That is the first part. You could say. That is this is the second part. This is the third part. So like three parts I have summarized up to I think. So up to like the first part, I think, before like one point. Let's see. Up to where, I wonder? The scope of alignment. Let's see, where is the scope of alignment? Probably, yeah, that is the scope of alignment. So up to maybe, let's see, up to where? Up to yeah, the end of the paper. That is all we did. Right, up to, so yeah, up to this, up to this, I have summarized with ChatGPT. And then, yeah, there's still a lot to do. I know. Yeah, actually, we have did this too. The other part too, up to, let's see, maybe the end of the paper, of course. I think, I hope, yeah, up to the end of the paper, up to input distribution. I think up to this into multi-end settings. Yeah, up to this I have summarized. Okay, so I think let's go through this paper first, and then, or we could just start writing, or I'll just start writing the abstract. Uh, Again, what should I title the paper? I don't know. Maybe we'll do it afterwards. Maybe after the research. But for now, I'm going to write the abstract. What is the 20? I'll center it. I'll put it at 20. And then what is the times to Roman? Wait a minute. That is not. Yes, that's it. That is on. Um, so yeah, that makes sense. That is very good. So yeah, I'm going to keep the mic here just to make sure no, I could type it. I could type everything. Writing abstract. It's quite uncomfortable. I should maybe get a mic stand or something. But anyway, I think we could manage for now. I'll just type with one hand. Okay. Now, what is this for this? 15. So let's write the abstract. So what should we start with? Let's start with AI in general, the evolution of AI in general. So maybe I could write something like, uh, Where can I put it? Okay, anyway, I'll type with one hand, not problem. Artificial intelligence, or is there a better introduction? Should we write about the invention of AI, or maybe we could write something like, you know the idea emerged with a simple, like maybe we could go through a history, maybe a little history, just to make sure, just to, I don't know, fill the paper with something. Maybe we could do it. I'll just type in something. Uh, you can just see. If I want to talk, I'll talk. I'll put the mic here. Uh, yeah. So what should we start with? Like, mm, that's how about this? No, what I'll just like narrate it like a story. The abstract even too. No, or should we like narrate the story in the introduction, right? So do we have we even like wrote the introduction? Yeah, we have wrote the introduction. So maybe we'll narrate the story in the introduction. So for now, I'll just give the basic overall review of the paper of what we are going into, or should I like leave the abstract for now and maybe write the introduction first? Sorry, maybe I should write the introduction first. Abstract, no, maybe after abstract comes afterwards. So let's leave the abstract like that. So we'll first like the introduction. Sorry, I'm assuming like I'm procrastinating right now, but trust me, I'm not. Right. So now bold. Okay, that same format. So I will run the introduction. Right. This we'll like the whole we'll narrate the whole story, right? Just to fill the paper with something. All right. How about numbering, right? How about numbering? In like normal papers, how do they number stiff? Sure. Shit. Okay. In one introduction. After that, okay. So we'll put one before. Yeah, I'll go. Same. Right. So let me write the introduction, and I'll read you afterwards, and I'll maybe explain it to you what I wrote. So let's first part. I'll write it. Or should I like pause the video and write it and explain it to you, or I'll just write it. Why not? Right. Right. So the first sentence, the idea of artificial intelligence emerged as a small idea by a computer scientist Jeff. Or maybe you should write it, or maybe you should not write it, or maybe I'll rephrase it just to make sure it is that we are not like going into the history, but rather getting into the current context, which is actually how a small idea turned into like a huge uh, influence. How small idea had this much influence. So maybe we'll write it in that form. I'll rewrite it. Small idea, one neuron, a computer scientist, Jeffrey Hinton, was proposed. When was it proposed? Proposed like Jeffrey Hinton. When was neural network invented? When was neural? networks invented. Oh, okay. This man, right? So we will not put in the name just to make sure. Yeah, back in 1943, can I say? Yeah, maybe I'll say in yeah. For the mere. What can we like define? What can we define neuron as? Uh, a geometrical relation finder, can we say, or wait a minute. Sorry for that. So yeah, we're going to start. We're going to keep writing on. So which was a mere tool, uh, right? Which was a mere tool. I'll hide this. Sorry for that. So which was a mere tool of someone drawing a line, okay, on n-dimensionally scattered data. Right. So that, I mean, yeah, you understood, right? So the idea of a linear regression, right? Just having some data, let's say two-dimensional data, some points scattered. Maybe you draw a line to find the relation between x and y. So you have the input and the output. So you just try to find line or try to approximate the input and output. That is what I mean by drawing a line on n-dimensional scattered data. So yeah, I'm going to keep writing. Small idea. This relatively this trivial idea was at first not given good great input. Not given a not given um, what can I say? Not given enough attention. Adding further complexity to the system, complexity by finding a way to connect neurons where each one of where we let it, where each one of them finds insights, but by themselves we can write maybe, or what can we write? Where each one of them um, responds to some data, or finds where each one of them, where every or we can write where every one of them, where every neuron works together to find the relation, right? Where every neuron work together to map x to y, led to, but adding further complexity by finding a way to connect neurons wherever you work together to map x to y, led to promising So promising, pretty promising uh, results at first. But then soon, soon after, the hype died. Yeah, yeah. So maybe, yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty good description, like not bad. Maybe we could elaborate it again. Maybe we could like use ChatGPT to rephrase it. But for now, I think we are okay. So I'm going to keep writing. I'm sorry, like the video might be like too, like maybe I could have made the video shorter, maybe typing it all before and coming to this video. But I just don't have like enough time. So maybe, so please bear with me. Uh, I'll put the paper in the description, and maybe I'll enable like maybe if you like I don't know, can we like contribute or can you like can you guys, I really want to give you an opportunity to like comment on and maybe like really intervene if you are interested. Like I don't want to like force you or something. So yeah, so we'll keep writing, right? For now, I'll put the paper in the description, and if you have any comments, please do give it. Please do. If you have any interesting findings, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you do. Thank you. So I'm going to keep writing. And what should we write? Like after, yeah, so after that, computation and the data increase. So I will write that. But then the late, what can I say? Late 2000s maybe. Late 2000s, not late 2000s. In the early 2000s. Sorry, early 2000s. In the early 2000s. I hope my audio is clear. In the early 2000s, uh, you know what I was. Now it's, but then in the late early 2000s, due to the rise of internet, okay, so I will just try to the 2 days. Early 2000s, due to the uh, due to the rise of, due to the increase of computational power and increase in the generation of a lot of data due to internet, thanks to internet, thanks to the internet, the idea of a neural, the idea of a neural network become, became became what can we say, as relevant, uh, became very much relevant. The small single idea for solving mere geometrical problems. Maybe can we say that? Maybe mere geometrical problems. Maybe that's complete and under exaggeration because they've already like built like image classifiers then. Yeah, like they did. I was very interested. I was completely mind blown to be honest. Like with some data, like the data, I mean, they can just take videos and then they actually trained a model to recognize between man and woman, like from photos. So maybe this is complete under exaggeration, but I'm just trying to show the hype of how AI increased, right? Near geometrical problems became solved many, became the Hellblind
solving many case-specific problems in the fields of image classification, object detection, audio classification, speech recognition. Maybe both of them are actually almost same. So maybe we'll just remove this audio classification. Okay. Speech recognition. Uh, then what do we have more and many more, etc. Uh, that is the 2017, 18 maybe. Like companies started using it for solving their specific problems. Many specific fields were automated with these models. So many machine learning applications were started to build, what started to being developed. So I just write it. Uh, Many organizations started to started to what can I say? Employ We are starting to use machine learning to solve various problems. Uh, for many specific use cases. Or I could just delete this line. That doesn't really, yeah, much. Right? And maybe I could move further. Um, Soon, uh, many organizations like OpenAI, DeepMind, Google DeepMind, etc., started to develop, to work, to develop large transformer models on textual data. Okay, so maybe I should even cite the site, right? I should even cite papers, or maybe I'll do it afterwards. Textual data, leading to the birth of very powerful large language models, which now which are uh, which are which are able to which are on a large, which are not specific, not what can I say, right? Uh, which have the ability to generalize generally, to solve general problems, or what can I say? What can I say? Which have the ability to understand text and thereby solving a lot of, by able to solve wide range of tasks. You need to understand text wide range of tasks, unlike the previous use cases, previous applications, which were only designed, or can I say trained to map, to solve specific problems from X to Y, from mapping from X to Y, the same. Okay, so I'll just leave it at specific problems. So yeah, AI now became more generalized, right? So AI became more generalized. That is one thing you could say. Uh, so now we could say now, uh, and with moreover, with the development of multimodal models, multimodal models, AI has become more human. Mm, It is very clear, for more AI multimodal models, it is very clear that AI is going uh, become very much human, and is going to and because of the capitalistic nature, the current societies, it is going to be, what can I say? It is going to be uh, integrated into a lot of industries. It is going to be integrated. It is going to be integrated into a lot of industries. Maybe completely erase human intervention. Human intervention in the running of the economy. Um, and maybe I could just give a little comment on what will happen then, and then maybe say that, well, that is not part of this paper, so we're going to come back to this. Maybe I'll add a line like that. So maybe how something like, uh, so is it spelling capitalist nature? Capitalist nature. Okay, okay. That is okay. And yeah, I could say uh, then new economic, the creation of I don't know even why am I writing this, right? But anyway, right. Like this line, I'm not talking about the paper. I do have clear purpose. New economic systems is very much is a must. And since that is not, and for now, that is not part of our discussion. And for now, and for now, is a must in which AI holds almost all the power, almost all the power, power. Yeah, AI plays a huge influence. AI plays a tremendous influence. New system. That is what we have wrote until now. And now what should we introduce now? Maybe we should introduce like yeah. Let's see what are some movies well something that are against AI development. Movies, artificial intelligence. What is this movie on? Matrix on? A lot of expert. Hacker is always questioning the world. And is suspicion and come out? No, that is not artificial intelligence. Ex machina. Yes. Right. So yeah, and then we'll quote these narratives. These are all these books and movies, and then we will answer it. And we will finally say the importance of aligning models. Right. All this story just for this small conclusion. Of course, anyone which is not which is it's actually quite straightforward to make, but I'm just trying to like add in as much as I can, right? So yeah, and now this narration of a new system like this might make you pretty uncomfortable. Yeah, I mean maybe this is not a very formal way of writing research paper, like might make you pretty uncomfortable. Make one pretty uncomfortable, especially considering those sci-fi narratives which on destruction of artificial intelligence, destruction by sci-fi narratives of on artificial intelligence, the ideas of the idea of AI misunderstanding human goals, destroying everything, destroying humanness and causing destruction. The idea of AI being uncontrollable and developing greed. The idea of the idea of a single person controlling AI, controlling AI, and using it to his advantage. Let me relate all this and destroying everyone. Yeah, let- let one person controlling AI and dictating the entire planet. were uh, constantly and on large scale were constantly promoted, were very constantly promoted, were constantly promoted. Or maybe we could end the sentence like this. I don't know if it's grammatical, but let me just read it. Right? Just tell me in the comments if this is grammatical, please. Now, this narration of new system like this might make one pretty uncomfortable, especially considering those sci-fi narratives on artificial intelligence. The idea of AI misunderstanding human goals and causing destruction. The idea of AI being uncontrollable, developing greed and taking over humans. The idea of a single person controlling AI and dictating another planet. Right. So maybe we end the sentence, and I'm going to like start with the sentence. Maybe it's important. The next sentence is important to be very grammatical. I think, of course, if there is any grammatical mistake, please do comment. I'll respond. I mean, not just because I'm good, but also because I don't have that much audience. Uh, so yeah. Now after that, what should I try next? Um, so yeah, this all these ideas. I'll write. So these ideas uh, are not really. These ideas are not actually pretty believable, considering the tremendous rise in the ability of AI. Actually, pretty considerable uh, thought of problems. What can I say? Future problems, potential problems. Word. One of, yeah, synonyms for potential problem. Uh, there is a word, man. There is a word. Problems. Yeah, or yeah, considerable. Yeah, we actually pretty considerable potential problems. Right? And now finally we could write thus. It is important. We could write thus. It is important to build AI or to make AI more safer and more moral. Also, I'll introduce the word here. Actually, I thought of like making it, going into the depth of alignment. So I thought of maybe going to this paper of alignment and going on to all of these techniques, and then introduce like consciousness and morality. You know what? You know what? I'll not introduce consciousness yet. The idea of being consciousness to be moral. I'll just say moral. I'll only use the word moral. Uh, make AI more safer and more moral, considering it's it's at considering the potential of like for the what is the future say case of future scenario, considering the uh, potential scenario. Yeah, or maybe I could just say potential. I don't need it. Potential scenario of AI playing the playing the playing a tremendous influence in the functioning of all systems. at least, or can we say only economic systems? Like AI will AI like replace another system, another system, political, probably not political, or maybe yeah, political, yeah. Like actually, there is a new idea um, by a guy, and I actually am that guy is like very interesting guy. That or should I say man? That man is very interesting. Like he actually came up with an idea on like using AI for politics. Very interesting. As like swarm intelligence, meta swarm intelligence. I'm actually going to like create a podcast with them. I better be prepared to ask him some nice questions. Anyway, we're getting out of topic here. So yeah, tremendous influence in the functioning of many systems. In the system. Yeah, I'm not using like sophisticated words vocabulary. Just not because well, I'm not. I can't. That maybe that is a problem. But anyway, so thus it is important to make AI safer and more model, considering the potential scenario of AI playing a tremendous influence in functioning of many systems in the future. Right. So that is that and yeah, there's much more to write in the introduction too. Like how like in general like let me go into some paper, right? Let's say transformer attention is all in it. Let's see how much uh, let's see how elaborated the introduction is. Like for sure it will not be this elaborated. Like okay, yeah, not that elaborated. But then I will write elaborate, right? We'll try to elaborate as much as we can to make sure that everything is clear and also the satisfaction of writing a large paper. Right? Actually, like the font, maybe we have it like too big, or I'll keep it like that, right? Maybe it will be easier to read. Again, we should write the abstract and also the title. Again, we'll think about that afterwards. We'll write the paper first while researching. So slowly, like having like a path, right? Going into an imaginary path. I will go first into alignment techniques and slowly, learn about each alignment technique, and then coming to the conclusion that well, they are not effective. Like coming to other papers that criticize alignment. So we'll go into this path slowly through this research paper and answer these questions. So that is what I've been thinking. And that is what we will do. Mm, and then okay. So and after what should we write next? Uh, so yeah, I think maybe I could just end it, right? Or maybe I'll just end the video, not the interaction. Just make sure just I'm like very sleepy. Maybe I can think of any ideas. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope I hope you even watched it. I hope you watched it. Like I'm sure it is very boring. Yeah, it took me like very so much time to write this bit. Uh, like very I'm very yeah yeah, I'm disappointed in myself. So I think yeah, I'll see you in the next video in which we're going to write the remaining part and hopefully finish something really. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.